Alrighty. So, welcome to episode 18 of the It's not 18, it's 17. Which has been full of errors today. So, buckle in. Get ready. Alright, so it is Thursday, July 21st. It's a really nice day outside here. I'm Elise, this is the My Two Tips podcast, and I hope you enjoy. If you've been here before, you'll notice that I am back to recording on my laptop today, only because the battery on my camera is not charged. So I didn't feel like waiting around, and we're doing this now. I did try to, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I tried to make it a better quality video through this, so we'll see if it actually is. I can't tell any difference via what I'm seeing now, so we'll see. But yes, so I've already recorded this once, and actually didn't press the record button, so please bear with me as I try to remember all the stuff I said. Please bear with me. But yeah, so it is episode 17, which is kind of crazy. And I know I haven't been as regular. It's been a little different with me working that much more. So I want to feel like I have enough content to share with you guys too, that I'm not just like, okay, hey, I finished a sock, bye. That just seems kind of crazy. But I'm hoping to get more regular with it again, just because I feel like the summer's been really slow for many podcasters, that I would like to try and keep myself a little more with things. But yes, on to the good stuff. So I have finished something this week. They're my birthday socks. Dropping stuff, sorry. So these are my birthday socks. They are finished and beautiful. Love them. And they fit really well. I don't know what my problem was when I tried on the first one. I'm not sure what it was. I mean, it was a little baggy. But now they don't seem to be. So maybe my feet are just swollen. I don't know what it is. But here's number one. See? Fits fine in the heel. I don't know what I was talking about. Fits more than fine. Here's number two. Fits more than fine. Again, no idea what I was talking about. No freaking clue. So this is the Jinx Yarn Confetti and Champagne colorway. It is her 5-year anniversary color. Confetti and Champagne on her Power Sock base, BFL, and nylon. Absolutely love it. So much fun knitting it up. And some of the green stripes, there's a little bit of it. I really enjoyed when this popped up. There's a little bit of orange that came through on some of the green ones, which I thought was a lot of fun. Here's some more. I really liked it. Just a fun little surprise to have that coming through. Totally love them. And I still have, a good chunk of the skein left, so I don't know. Not entirely sure. I haven't weighed it either, but something will come of this. Love it. Yeah, so those are my finished object for the week. Pair of socks, of course. And I love them. Absolutely love them. Things have been falling off the couch. And I'm in my living room today. I'm not in my usual space, partially because it's hot as blazes in here, and I want to be comfy. So I'm sitting my butt on the couch. Yep. So the next project I've been working on is the Emery shawl, which I totally said the wrong name last time. I said Amberley, which is a newer shawl that Shannon's come out with, which this definitely is not that. So this is Emery. And it's great. It's halfway done now. So it starts itty bitty, and you increase, 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 and then you start doing some lace. Look alright. And I believe she calls this like the Irish lace stitch pattern. I quite enjoy it. Pretty easy. And the lace on the bottom here, which I'm not going to be able to show very well, it's staggered because of the increases, right? So you keep like the border section the same, and the lace kind of comes down in conjunction, leaving that border there. So it's halfway done. I'm using Sidar Americana in this lovely speckly colorway, and I think the 50-50 blend. Definitely acrylic and cotton. Let's go with 50-50. It might be 45-55. Maybe. I don't know. Can't remember, don't really care. Because I just like it anyway. It was in my stash. So the next half I have to do is literally mirror image of this. So I end up decreasing instead of increasing. Should be fine. I also have 2 skeins of this left plus this, I don't know, third. So it's going to take less than I think it should, which is fine. Maybe I'll knit a little stuffy with the remainder. We'll see. See what happens. But that is the first whip I'm working on. Second one, which I think you guys have seen a few times. Am I waiting for rain shawl? And it is so close to being done. It's not even funny. Well, it is kind of funny. I literally have, if I go with the pattern, 13 rows and the bind off. That's it. That's all that's left. Whatever. This hair is crazy today. That looks kind of like a bow. Whatever. Yeah, so I literally have like 13 more rows to do, and it'll be done. They're long rows, but it's coming along. So as you can see, it's gotten pretty deep. Pretty deep. Maybe I'll show you this way. Pretty deep. Not bad. I've done all 4 lace little inserts. So the first one, sorry, there's construction outside. First one. Second one, maybe? I think that's the second one. Second one. Nope. This is the second one. The last one is the third one. And then the fourth one is up over here. And all scrunched up because I have it on a pretty small needle. But it goes for a while. So yeah, all I have left is essentially the final bottom border. And it's just garter. The whole thing is just garter. So it shouldn't take me long. But I'm not sure if I'm going to do just the like 10, 13 rows, whatever it was. Because I have this left. This is 55 grams. Or maybe it's, you know, this is 55 grams. Whatever it is. Of the yarn I'm using. Which is Riverside Studio MCN Sock in the Dusk colorway. That's a little more accurate. So it's a lovely kind of gray, silverish purple. Absolutely love it. But that's 55 grams that's left. So I'm going to try and see. I'll try and do, you know, I think the 12 rows of garters I'm supposed to do. And that seems quieter. And then I'm just going to see, can I do one more garter bump? Can I do 2? Can I do 3? We'll see. We'll see what happens. If it ends up only being enough to do what the pattern calls for, fine. If it's more, even better. Because I want to try and use every single little bit. We'll see what happens. So that was project number 2 that I've been working on. Project number 3 is over here. And it was just cast on the other day. It's a sock. Beautiful. So lovely. So this is Cozy Knitter Bliss Self-Striping yarn in her Suits Aren't For Everyone colorway with a little mini that gets included for heels, toes, cuffs. So it's a 5-row repeat, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 5-row repeat. And there's 3 different shades of gray with the orange and the teal. I really, really like it. So much fun watching it knit up. But I'm doing this sock a little different from my normal. So I've done the cuff as normal, which is my normal 72 stitches, 1 by 1 rib on a 2.25 millimeter needle. What is that? US 1? Yeah. And then, where do I want to go from this? So I cast on, I knit 16 rows, and then the last row of the cuff, I always like to do a plain knit row, just so that it transitions really nicely color-wise into the leg. I really like it. And then after that row, I switched, this is where it gets different. I switched to a 2.0 millimeter needle, size 0. And it's going really well. It's fitting really nice. Still 72 stitch count because it seems to be what I need. But we'll see. I'm thinking of just experimenting with my next few pairs of socks just to make sure that I'm doing things as, best fitting as possible. All my socks fit really nice, but I'm cool playing around a bit. So it's creating a little bit of a tighter fabric with this yarn. It's not as loose as my Come Together socks that I knit. Totally fine. Both, I think, are going to be worn quite a bit. But it's just nice and like a dense fabric, but still stretchy. Still stretchy. So it should be good. Really excited about that. Yeah, coming along. Really good. Those are my projects. Sass toot. I'm going to talk about Canada Cal for a little bit. I don't have any music today, just because I'm just doing them as quick as possible today. And nobody's coming to the top of my head right away, so I don't want to just kind of slap somebody in there. But with the Canada Cal, all 3 of those projects, they're going in there. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, because obviously I can't enter into my own. Mind you, I could, because nobody else seems to be. Fine. So I might just do one project in 3 different people's cows. I don't know. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. But yeah, it's super exciting. I know I'm going to try and knit some more Canadian patterns. I can't promise that it's all going to be Canadian yarn. I probably could, but certain things are meant for certain projects. So unless I'm going to do a whole lot of socks, some of it I just don't want to use as a shawl. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. And then if I'm trying to keep with a Canadian pattern and Canadian yarn, it's going to kind of kind of dictate what these projects are or are not going to be. Super fun, really enjoying it. Yeah, lots of fun. I would think probably gonna wrap it up pretty soon. I don't have a whole bunch more in mind for today, except for two podcasts. Two podcasts I've been watching are first I'm going to say I was late to the party. Obviously, I've been late to the party with a few podcasts, but the one that I started watching, I guess over the past week, has been the Once Upon a Corgi podcast with Gabby. And I don't know why I haven't watched prior to last week. No idea. No stinking clue. She's great. I absolutely enjoy all the episodes I've seen, which I think have maybe been 4, 5. Not sure. So great. Her projects are fantastic. She sews as well. She dyes. Her eye for color is really, really great. And I like how she's trying a few different bases for her yarns, because I'm starting to realize, as great as merino is, I kind of want to try some new stuff. Just because, people who spin, they really pay attention to what their fibers are and what the content is for different reasons, I'm sure. And just, I think there's other sheep out there. There isn't just merino sheep. There's a whole whack load other. I found BFL and love BFL. The cat's going into the closet. Just give me a second. Sorry. He likes to go into our little hall closet where we keep our towels and stuff. And likes to hide out in there and sleep on the towels, which makes me unable to grab a fresh towel because now there's cat hair on it, and then I turn into a big giant hive and sneezy gross mess. So if I see him going in there, get out of there, kitty. Alright, but back to the Once Upon a Corgi podcast. Really loving it. I really do really like how she's being a little bit more unique with her yarn choices, let's say. So I'm going to keep an eye out and maybe treat myself to something. Maybe. We'll see. See what happens with that. Because her colorways are great. She's got a few that I'm like, ooh. I might just have to have that. Yep. So that's podcast number 1. Podcast number 2 is new, and I think somebody else has talked about them, but I'm sure you're going to hear about them from everybody, but I want to give you my 2 cents on them. It is the Hey Sister podcast, which I think their theme song should be Sister, Sister from Sister, Sister with the Maori sisters, because that's what I think of every single time. But it is hosted by sisters, Rachel and Tabby, and they are adorable, fantastic to watch, and super entertaining. They are also relatively new knitters. I believe Tabby, who usually sits on this side of the screen, which is, I guess, technically the right side of the screen, dark hair. She, I believe, has been knitting for about 2 years, give or take. And then Rachel, who's blonde and sits over here, has been knitting maybe for 2 months, let's call it 3. The projects they're turning out are fantastic. They're both into knitting socks. Rachel's finished a shawl fairly recently, which looks gorgeous, and might be putting that pattern on my list. They both are into dyeing yarn for themselves and experimenting with that whole pool of things. They're both into sewing as well. I think they've knit some project sewn some project bags for themselves, and possibly, I think Tabby was thinking of sewing up like a little jumper romper thing for her youngest for the summer. Yeah, so they're kind of dipping into a whole bunch of stuff. They're super, super entertaining. I really look forward to their upcoming episodes because I'm gonna say they're under an hour, maybe just over. It goes by so quick. They're so entertaining, you don't even realize you've been sitting there for that long. So definitely check them out. They're fantastic. I think you will enjoy them 120%. Those are the newest ones I've been watching. And then again, because the summer's been kind of slow, I'm watching all these ones that I haven't necessarily heard of before. So I'm going to try and make sure that, keep giving the love to people and keep finding ones that I haven't seen before. Or maybe I've heard of them, but just never, for some reason, the brain doesn't always work. And I go and check them out after the fact. So we'll see which party I am late to next week, and I will tell you all about it. One more thing I have to share because it's fantastic. So the Periscoping sisters, Debbie and Amy, host a birthday swap every single month for those of us born in that month, obviously. So I signed up for the July one because my birthday was last week. It was on the 12th, so hells yes, doing the birthday swap. So they pair you up with a swap partner, and it is amongst you and your partner to dictate, delegate what is in the swap. You can, some swaps go by monetary value, some go by actual items that need to be included, stitch markers, skein of yarn, whatever it is. Totally up to you and your partner, and you can do as big, as little, whatever you agree upon. So I was paired up with an amazing partner, and I think we might be meeting in person beginning of August. So that should be lots of fun. And then we decided to throw in kind of a whole bunch of stuff, because why not? It's our birthday. For me, my birthday, because I don't live at home anymore, and I don't know, I don't really get gifts for my birthday, which is totally fine. I'm not complaining. I'm not saying like, oh, woe is me, where's my birthday presents? I mean, I'm 28 now. There's better things to do for a birthday. But with this swap being put on by Amy and Debbie, I guarantee myself some yarny goodness for my birthday. Can't go wrong with that. So my partner and I decided to try and get things out as soon as possible. We both sent them out early this week because I just got mine yesterday and she got hers on Tuesday, I think. So very quick, we really wanted to hustle and get them out, and I'm so excited because love my package. I feel so it's just so great. So I highly recommend the swap. If your birthday has already passed, look forward to next year because I hope they keep doing it because it's the best swap. It's the perfect one. So I'm going to show a few things that were given to me in the swap. So she gave me some minis. Just want to make sure they're all here. Missing one. Because everything got rolled around. Oh. My butt was on it. Good thing it's mine. Okay. So here's minis. Super cute. They're all bases that I haven't used before except for the hedgehog sock. And this one is in the birthday cake colorway. Super appropriate for a birthday swap. Love it. This one was some Koigu, and I don't know how many P's are in it. 15, I don't know. KPPPPPPPPM. I don't know. Haven't used it before, so I'm excited to see how it knits up and how it feels. This is some mini mochi, which I clearly have undone. Mini Mochi. It's a single, and it's not quite... that might be a little bit more accurate, but there is some green in there. I really like it, and it's so soft. I've never really seen Mini Mochi stuff before, so it'll be fun. This one is Naughty Gnome. No. Naughty Knitter. All her little tags have fallen out. Naughty by Nature. Sorry. And I believe this is like the local yarn store colorway or something. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of, like, where it kind of goes into the white spots. There's some blue that come in, like some light kind of bright cyan blue. And then some purples that come in. So I'm really excited to see. And I don't know if it's black or if it's really dark purple. Really like it. There's some yarn ink, which I've never had before. Admire, but never have had it. So that'll be my first little sampling taste, which will be fun. And then this one is, how do you say it? Plymouth? Plymouth? I don't know. But it's the Plymouth or Plymouth. Plymouth? The Happy Feet yarn that they have. And it's in this gorgeous speckled pink one. And it's so soft. And I've heard of this before. I've heard of the Happy Feet before, but I've never seen it. Or it's never caught my eye in a store. So I'm really excited to try that one. So those were the minis. Super fun. She sent me a project bag. Yep, she made this. And it looks like she's been sewing forever and is a master and probably needs to have an Etsy store because it's amazing. You can kind of see the top stitching there, which now I know what that is. Really, really well made. Everything is perfectly straight, even all the way across. Like, it's the attention to detail that she spent on this just really, really comes through. It's fantastic. The pink is fantastic. I love it. So great. The inside, super pink. And there's a cute little sheepy progress keeper. Super cute. I love it. And the handle, I think, is gonna be something I like, I think. I think I'm gonna like that. Because I'm pretty sure tonight when I go to knit night, I'm gonna do one of these. Take the sock, throw this in without losing any stitches, and walk out the door. Be fantastic. Really great. Really fantastic. Super touching. Speechless. So speechless. And then she really took my breath away because she wrapped the skein of yarn that she gave me separately, like in some tissue, craft paper, whatever the heck it was, by itself. And I was like, oh, I can't even tell what color it is. I have no idea. Couldn't even picture what it was. And we discussed, our favorite colors and colors that we like and stuff, so. You ready? This is exactly what I did when I opened it. Seriously? For me? What? Yeah, she sent me some Berimbolo. Oops. It makes my eyes water because I'm just so touched. So touched. It's the Pink Sunset colorway. that Vicky dyes, and it is on the Barefoot sock base, 80/20. Ugh, love it. I think this is more accurate. Back here, it doesn't get quite as kind of like a white blowout to it. So back here, what? I'm really thinking this needs to be a shawl with some other stuff, maybe. I don't know. I think it's just gonna sit there for a while and let me love it and look at it. I still just what? Great. So like I said, this swap is fantastic. August signups have been opened over in their group on Rav, so go sign up if you have an August birthday. And if you don't have an August birthday, keep an eye out for your birthday month, and I highly recommend it. I don't think anybody would be disappointed because it's totally up to you and your partner. You can totally discuss on what you're doing with each other so everybody can get what they want and something that they're going to appreciate and love and just be super spoiled with on their birthday. That's it for Yarn Mail this week. I didn't even do any shopping other than the shopping I did for my swap partner. So I sent her some goodies. Didn't take a picture or anything. We'll see. Yeah. We both love our packages. I don't have much else to talk about. Hopefully I will be back next week. I know I have some yarn mail coming. Very excited about it. I will share it when I get it. I will show it all to you. Some of it's birthday stuff. So excited. Really can't wait. So excited. But I'm going to try and be more regular with things just because now I have feel a little bit more comfortable at work that I know I can take the time to podcast on a Thursday and I still have time to do regular like life stuff, laundry, grocery shopping, cook dinner, the boring life stuff, right? But yes, so enjoy your weekend because it's like basically here already. Hopefully the summer's been treating you well. We have some nice weather here today, which is fantastic. Probably get out there in a little bit. If not, definitely going in at night tonight. Yeah, just enjoy it. I will be here next week. I'm making that promise to you, so hold me to it. Call me out if I don't do it, but I will. I'll be here next Thursday. Yes, so you can follow me on Instagram. At @E_Garnier. And if you do already follow me on there and you don't get a lot of interaction with me, it's not because I mean to. It's because I'm horrible at keeping track of who people are. So if like you want like a little more interaction with me on Instagram, just send me a little instant message over there saying like, hey, I watched the podcast and I whatever, right? Let me know who you are. Because I feel kind of bad that I don't know who people are necessarily. Sorry. On Ravelry, I'm E. Garnier. That's me. You can stalk my projects, follow what nonsense I'm up to over on there. Look at my stash. All that good stuff. Yep. And there's also a group for the podcast, which is the My Two Tips podcast group. Not very busy. Join it if you want. There's tons of room for people. But we're not a very chatty bunch over there, so we'll see. Join if you want. Chat if you want. If not, no pressure. But with that, I will bid you adieu. I will see you next week. Happy knitting, crafting, whatever you're into. Bye!